fit in anywhere. I didn't fit into my own skin. I just didn't fit ever anywhere. I was like that odd puzzle piece that just never could find its way in. You just sat there looking at it. That was pretty much me for most of my life. My grandmother was a hardcore church-going woman, so I couldn't tell her. My mother, I didn't think I could tell her. My dad, I didn't know. Most of my family, I didn't think I could ever really explain to them that I wasn't who they thought, and I wasn't who I thought, and who they were raising me to be. Dresses were uncomfortable, everything was uncomfortable, my life was uncomfortable, I was uncomfortable. It hit a point where I would, unfortunately, I tried committing suicide just because I couldn't take it anymore, and I didn't think I could talk to anybody. One day, randomly at my aunt's house, it was great. My auntie Christine, she's great because at her house, everybody, no matter who you are, regardless, is welcome. And not saying that my mom's not like that or my grandma's not like that, but at my auntie Christine's house, for some reason, it was just one of those kind of hubs. And my Uncle Nick came over with a film called The Aggressives, and that's when I saw people that were like me. And I was like, yes, I can actually do something about this. And that became my quest to start changing it, right? So that was just me, young, finally realizing exactly who I am, that there's a name for people that are like me, transgender, transsexual, trans, period. And that helped to shine a little bit of light on who I was and where I was going. And that really helped. And everybody, funny enough, after we watched the movie, we sat in the house and there were people in the house that were straight, people in the house that were queer, people in the house that were just questioning. There were people of all backgrounds, and everybody was just sitting there like, wow. And we did a little Q&A, almost like, so how do you guys identify? Has this changed anything about how you perceive this and whatnot? It was really interesting to see the way people vibed and what their responses were, and the way people's eyes opened up. And you never know who's sitting there realizing and thinking to themselves, who am I? And there were some guys that were even there that were just like, am I? Maybe I am, and I'm not sure. But they were actually in a space where they were able to talk. And that's one of the greatest things, when people are actually able to talk about who they are. And not a lot of us are able to do that. So places like Black Cap, places like my aunt's house, places like even organizations that I'd like to start are good places where people are able to talk. The best thing anybody could ever do is listen. And if you're willing to just be an ear, you can help somebody figure themselves out and possibly save a life. And that's the greatest thing you could ever do, because that's love, that's acceptance, that's support, that's happiness, that's joy, that's peace, that's comfort that you're giving somebody. And everybody needs comfort. Everybody needs love. Everybody just needs to be themselves and be free.